Hey guys, it's Bree and
CORINNE.
And for the last video of the night, we are going to debate. And the topic is
Fangirls.
And so the opposing sides are
I don't like fangirls.
I am a hardcore fangirl.
So I'm going to start off with my side. Fangirls just get on my nerves. Like, don't be obsessed with somebody that never wants to marry you or be with you or have any type of relationship with you. Like, you're just another one of his fans. They've got millions of them. So let it go. Like, you can be a fan, but you don't need to be, like, obsessing over this guy.
Okay. A lot of girls have a lot of social problems or are just not naturally blessed with natural beauty. So they have problems with getting attention from the opposite sex. So creating a fantasy in their brain of themselves with this famous person is totally normal. And it's totally understandable. I mean, like, I don't go as far as a lot of fangirls do. Like, for example, One Direction's fans, they're called Directioners. And a lot of them, when I said that my favorite was Harry, were like, no, Harry's mine. No, you can't have him. Like, I'm not that kind of fangirl. I'll be like, oh, you like him too? That's cool. Now we can fangirl together. But making up an illusion in your brain of you with another person is totally normal. I mean, like, I'm sure you imagine yourself with normal guys every day. Like, you picture yourself dating them and how cute you guys would be together.
What I don't understand is that you have to know that you and this guy that you are obsessing over are like 8 years apart in age most of the time, and you have to know that he does not like you. Like, he doesn't know you exist. If you've met him, he doesn't remember you. He doesn't care. You're just another one of his fans that buy his merchandise and he gets money from you. Like, that's probably the only reason he'll ever like you. And yeah, I fantasize about people like Taylor Lautner is really sexy. Yes, I used to be a fangirl of Twilight, and I don't regret it because I was young. But now I realize, like, how dumb it was. I was obsessed with this person I'm never gonna meet. He's never gonna like me. We're, like, 5 years apart in age, which is okay with me, but it's not okay with him. So I'm not gonna obsess over this person that doesn't even know I exist.
One, you don't know if it's okay with him.
It's not.
Two, I think that when you're like 12 and you're crushing on a guy who is like late 20s, then that's a little excessive. But like me, I am almost 17, and my guy that I fangirl over, his name is Jamie Falaise, and he is the drummer of Hot Shell Ray. He's 21, and he just turned 21. That's not that big of a difference. I mean, like, it's not that huge. So fantasizing about being with someone that you, like, I, as a fangirl, know the ins and outs of pretty much every fandom working, and that's what we call them, fandoms. And, like, in the Hot Shell Ray fandom, you go through phases where you're like, 1 second, you're totally okay with the idea in your brain where you're like, oh yeah, we could totally be together one day, we would be so cute. And then you go through phases where, we could. Have you ever seen the movies? We'd be cute. Anyway. Where, like, 1 second, you're totally fine with it, and then the next minute, you're like, you totally lose interest in the band for a while. And then you start to get depressed because you realize that you won't ever be with this guy, and you know that it's true, but the music has so much passion in it, and it makes you so happy that you displace that for the band members. And normally band members are pretty freaking attractive. And so it's just an over-emotional kind of response.
And I also
to
just
music.
think that, like, fangirls are ridiculous because it'll be like they'll be like a fan of this band. This band is going to go out in like a year or two. and they're gonna be like realizing, like I realized one time. I realized after Eclipse of Twilight, I was like, I'm done with this. But after Breaking Dawn Part 2 came out, I was like, I'm done. Like, no more fangirl. Like, no more. It's over. Y'all are going to realize that they're not going to last forever like Michael Jackson and the Beatles. They're just a boy band. You need to calm yourself, calm your hormones, chill out, because you're gonna realize, and you're gonna get onto another boy band or another band or movie or whatever after that band is out, and then you're gonna look back and be like, that ain't nothing compared to the band I'm in love with now.
Okay, here's the thing. One, if you look at Green Day, do you know how many Green Day fangirls there are out there? And they've been around for like ever. They've been making music forever.
But Green Day makes good music.
So does Hot Shell Ray. Excuse you.
Green Day...
Another thing about fangirls is I will fight you to the death.
I just feel like, it's just like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Like, I could understand fangirls of classic bands like the Beatles in, like...
Which I am.
Like, classic movies,
George
Michael
Harrison's my
Jackson.
favorite. I'm just
like,
saying.
I can understand that. Those are classics. Those are oldies. You good, girl. You good. You can be fangirl. They all dead anyways. Except for one of them.
Two
of them. It's fine. But then you're going to be like fangirl of these people.
But you don't know
like,
if they're going to last or not. And without fangirls, the Beatles would have never made it as far as they did. Because their music was darn good. But without fangirls, they would have never been as popular as they are. Fangirls is the base of every... like, boy band that has ever been famous. I mean, look at NSYNC.
I don't know why One
Backstreet
Direction
Boys
is famous. Like, they put all these separate singers together in one, and they think that it sounds like something like heaven. But boy bands, there's one problem with them. And see, not all of them can play instruments. They all just have that voice, and then they got the synthesized music in the background sounding like homelessness, and then they have all the boys singing about the same thing every fucking time. It's like... I'm in love. I just broke up. Let's go to the club. Like, I don't care about your love life. Like, sing about something like Justin Bieber.
Ooh, sorry.
He has some fangirls, but he made good music. Like, he still does. Like, he made one song about praying. Now, you don't see any boy bands making anything about praying. They'd be like, that's what makes you beautiful.
Don't take this the wrong way, but... please stop talking for a second because I'm not getting a word in. One Direction has written a song, well, not written, but has released songs about what to do when your family member dies, moments. And What Makes You Beautiful is not about, hey, girl, you're beautiful, let me be with you. It's about telling girls who don't think that they're beautiful that they are beautiful, and they have something...
You act like they wrote that song, though. Like, it's not them that write the song. It's these songwriters that write the song. They're just singing it to get money.
But fangirls like the bands because they have good voices, and because they're hot. That's the main thing.
The thing is about One Direction is they're not all attractive. There's, like, 2 of them that are attractive.
Well, I mean, I'm not a fangirl of One Direction. I just like some of their music. I have 2 One Direction posters up, but that's just because my walls were kind of empty.
And I think in Hot Shell Ray, like, not all of them are attractive. I don't really think any of them are attractive. Like, they're all right, but they're not, like, I would hit that. It's not like that.
Jamie, I would hit that. Ryan, he is adorable. Ian, I can't say anything about him because I ship him and his girlfriend, and that's another good thing about fangirls. Shipping came from fandoms, like, and OTPs came from fandoms, saying and hng, and the ASDF, whatever, which you probably don't know what that is because you don't like fangirls. Tumblr is 90% fangirls.
It's really not. Like, I follow people on Tumblr that are just normal people, photographers, models, like...
if you look for them.
Just people, like, crazy people. Like, I'll just go on, like, this one guy that I follow, I'll just go on his the people that he follows, and I'll just, like, or no, not even that, just people that he reblogs stuff, and I'll just, like, go and follow them, because it's got some cool stuff, and it's not, like, pictures of famous people. It's just like cool photography and cool gifts and stuff.
But you're saying that fangirls are not like you.
They
don't
are
like
irrelevant. Like
you are okay to not like fangirls. That's cool. But all I'm saying is that we are just normal people who really, really like bands, and we may act crazy about it sometimes. But, like, I don't act as crazy as other girls do unless people are like, Hot Shell Ray sucks. And I'm like, you don't know anything. Excuse you. But,
like Hot Shell Ray was cool when they came out with Tonight.
You should hear their new single. You don't even
I don't
pay
even
attention.
listen to Hot Shell Ray. I don't listen to One Direction. I have a One Direction song, and it was the first song they ever had, What Makes You Beautiful. But then I got the remix of it from Boyce Avenue. Check that out. It's like so much better because his voice is only like one guy's voice, and it's like 10 times better than all 5 of them put together.
I think the reason why One Direction blew up so big is because they're from the UK, and they have the accents, and then they have this whole big sob story behind them. But, I mean, Hot Shell Ray, they, built a foundation by going to gigs and failing over and over. They switched a drummer, just like the Beatles. And they started the same way that Green Day did. They, had to go through the failures of gigs and people booing them.
But you can't compare old bands to new bands.
But you can.
But you can't because you see, it's a different time period.
Okay.
Different people and stuff.
I am by no means saying that Hot Shell Ray is as good as the Beatles, because I think that we can all agree, viewers and myself and Corinne, that they're nowhere near. But I'm just saying that...
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the Beatles' music. They sound high in every song, and I don't like that.
There is no way you've heard every song, because I'm a fangirl and I haven't heard every song.
They don't have that many songs.
Are you kidding me?
Like, you could listen to all of them in a day. Pretty sure.
I can't even find all of them. There are that many.
It's called Buy All of Their Albums.
There are a crap load of albums.
It's because they're old and ugly. Like, they're not even attractive.
Excuse you.
Like, look at their haircuts. Look, they look homeless.
They brought in skater hairdos. You are not for real fighting with me about the Beatles, because you are gonna lose
none of them are
this.
attractive. Like, everyone's like, there's one. No.
We'll see you next time.